Boy, better make a move, make a move, make a move. Boy, better make a move, make a move.
Yeah. Whole thing got a upgrade, fresh coat of paint, spit shine, fueled up tank. Wait, threw it in drive. Okay, drove it straight to the bank. Dogs with me, untrained. I take every shot. My life feel like the gun range. 50K to come play. Don't offer me no chump change. I don't leave my house for less than a month's wage. No one. Yeah. Plus I don't work on Sundays. You stopping me to talk, then you better have something to say. Don't treat me like no fastball. Hit me just a touch base. You could bring the vibes, baby. I'ma bring the feng shui. Way, drip, heavy open floodgates. Whoa, Nelly, I can feel it in the sub bass. I'll get it early bird, but I'm up late. Who did it? I did it, open shut case. I got that fire in my soul. You get too close, you could sunbathe. Yeah, that's cause I got that fire in my soul. Whole thing got a upgrade, fresh coat of paint, spit shine, fueled up tank. Wait, threw it in drive. Okay, drove it straight to the venue. Let's go. Bought a house, but I'm still working like the rents do. It costs an arm and leg. To me, that's just a flesh wound. I don't rest, that's what the rest do. Make them eat their words like a bowl of alphabet soup. Spell it out, this and that. Car got a Christmas wrap. One black, one white. You know I'm a mix and match. Walk like I'm quick to act. Talk like a diplomat. Hit the jackpot, won't stop till I skid and crash. Whoa, hop in the whip. I got a plane I'm catching. Ay. More than a blip, more than a name you mentioned. That's right, yeah. If I'm in the clip, then it got the same retention. Everyone looking, they paying attention. We not even in the same dimension. I got that fire in my soul. If you get too close, you could sunbathe. Yeah, that's cause I got that fire in my soul. Whole thing got a upgrade. Fresh coat of paint, spit shine, fueled up tank. Wait, threw it in drive. Straight to the bank.
What up? Football's back. I don't even care if it's preseason. I must be thirsty. Who is ready? Dude. But listen, if you're not watching, Camden Brown, where is Michael Thompson at? I know he's going to be in here. Listen, it's a little chilly down here. Plus, I got a new sweatshirt when I was in Buffalo. Got the hat. I've switched over from the Orioles. Fuck them. That's my wife's team anyhow. No, seriously though, Camden Brown has 3 catches for 62 yards and 2 touchdowns. And I didn't see his first one, but the reason I looked him up was because I tuned in during his second one. Let me tell you, there may have been a slight little hand gesture, but he was running behind the coverage, just a little bump, and one hand reaches in, brings it in, corner of the end zone. Beautiful. I know, but I feel so disconnected after Adley left. That was painful. And I wasn't even I've only been a fan for 3 years. Adley was our guy. My wife's still happy Gunner's there. I don't know. I like Mayo. He's doing well. He was. No, truthfully, I've been that busy. We were watching games every night, Joseph. And we have been that busy since we left for Buffalo that we have not sat to watch a game. We haven't even sat outside. That's where we always watch it. So if they make the playoffs, I'll be excited. No, we'll probably tune in some more here once we get back in the routine. Joe, I usually talk to you every night about them, or and I love that you still text me and I try to respond. I talked to you about it. I've talked to Nate Long about it. I used to talk every night about the O's, and I haven't even responded to some of my brother's messages. I just feel like my head's spinning in circles. Y'all know. Y'all do it. Y'all live the same life. Some people are just better at it. Guys like Chris Taylor and Dougie find extra hours in the day, man. I don't know how y'all do it. How's everyone doing tonight, though? Trevor Lawrence. There's a Jackson dart to get us started. Did you guys see him get absolutely wrecked? We sat down after working outside. That's right. My mother-in-law brought us lunch today. We were landscaping all day. My mother-in-law brought us lunch, so we sat down, and I just happened to throw the like halftime show of one of the games on. I think it was it the Bears game? There's the nice Patrick Mahomes. And luckily they were showing highlights of all the games. So I was able to catch a couple highlights, and one of those was Jackson Dart. That was nice. I forgot we did that. You like your guy Camden Brown there, Thompson. Whoa, there we go. Shamar Stewart and a Brock Bowers and a Will Campbell refractor. Shamar Stewart numbered here on the purple. It's going to be out of 75. 52 out of 75 for Cincinnati. Who's our Cincinnati fan tonight? James Robbins. I know we have a couple Cincinnati guys, and I know it's PYT, which I love doing this product in PYT. I think it's such an awesome, awesome product. For a great price point. I really do. Maxwell Harrison. Nice rookie refractor there. Dude, is he going to get some, like, starter reps, or will he just be like where was he drafted? What round? I mean, I know they got a great group of receivers out there, so it makes it tough. For the Rays, Chris. Somebody for the Rays, right? Benjamin Morrison. I didn't realize it was his first game that he did that. Malik Neighbors. Is it true that Micah Parsons might be out for the first 6 weeks of the season? Has anyone heard this? Have you heard this? Are you aware of it? I'll pull the Jackson and the Mahomes down. We'll move the Shamar over. All right, that was only one blaster. Oh, I thought someone for the Rays hit was it maybe yesterday, hit 3 home runs in a game? He says he'll be out. So wait, he's already saying probably out the first 6 weeks. What's going on? Like, I always forget you're a Packers fan, Joe. What's the deal? Because I thought he was on like track to come back. Joey Bosa. There we go. A nice shuck. How about who's got the Saints? This one's going to be 266 out of 350. We've been pulling some good numbered names. Dave Kramer with the Saints. Really nice, cool card there. I love these inserts. I mean, they look pretty basic when you get but whenever you get a foil one or a refractor one, and especially these numbered ones, these are sharp looking cards. Okay. Wow. That's a big blow, man. At this point, Dallas is winning that trade. And I know they took a lot of flack for that. Nice Brian Thomas. So I didn't know what the timeline was. For some reason, I thought he was supposed to be starting the season. So then, okay, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not like he's having like the whole Malik Neighbors thing where they had to go back in and clean up. There were complications, and now they're not sure if he'll start, even though he should have been, ready to go. Rebel and an Ollie Gordon. I didn't know what his timeline was, but I guess I was just surprised to hear that. I didn't think that was in the plans. Another shuck there. What do you guys think about him this year? What are the Saints going to do? I saw the Saints listed Travis Etienne and Alvin Kamara both as RB1s. Like RB1A, RB1B, but not even. They're both just RB1s. Nice Will Howard parallel there. Although the way Drew Aller threw this week, I don't know that I'm pretty sure Will Howard just took a back seat. Let's do one of the megas. Normally a year plus. I thought that timeline was like decreased though, like a lot sooner. Over the last couple of years, I figured, or I'd heard that they had reduced that timeline. And age obviously comes into play. Micah's a little bit What was his rookie year? 21, right? So it's what, his 5th, 6th year in the league? Xavier Worthy, JSN. Stephon Diggs, what do we got? Derrick Henry had a 75 for the Ravens. Fred Bell. Was that one of the mini teams? That's a sweet card. Dude, I don't know if that's supposed to be that color or if that's part of the parallel. If it's 40, that card's really, I know it's more for a PC person. It's probably not got a huge amount of value, but that's a fucking awesome. The camera's not giving it full justice. That is a beautiful card. Again, that's the hobby in me coming out. Cam Scatterboat. Has anyone done any more drafts, fantasy drafts? I know that we have one league full, and right now for this break, we will be giving away the last in our auction leagues. Nice Malik Neighbors there. Genty rookie. Yeah. I see that, Chris. I guess I just had my timeline. And today was the first I heard that. In my head, I was like, I thought he was ready to start. Because sometimes they'll start on the list. And, they'll only be out, 2 weeks if you're on the initial one or something like that. Donovan Jackson. Here's a Cam Ward. Cam Ward base there for the Titans. That's Cody. What up, Brotherton? So let me ask you this. As I talked a little bit about it on the earlier break, but I want to ask you guys your thoughts, especially my fantasy football players. So, I've been on Keon Coleman as, a last round. I talked about this last week. 15, 16, 17 round. Some leagues not getting drafted. Nice Jared Goff there. Travis Hunter. So, he just wasn't being drafted. DJ Moore's obviously a target there. A lot of people like Khalil Shakir. My thought is that I can see Keon Coleman stepping up and definitely being the second receiver on a team that decides to switch up and pass a bit. They're usually a run-heavy team. Josh steals a lot of those rushing touchdowns as well. But Keon Coleman caught a touchdown today. Looked pretty good. Shakir did okay too, but Keon Coleman kind of like Josh using him in a short set, only playing a quarter. Do you think, how far up in value do you think that puts a receiver like that? Does that make you guys think about drafting him sooner? Am I going to have to now look to get him in the 13th round instead of the 16th, or do you think it just doesn't make a big difference? It's preseason. People still want... I see you, Chris. How about Bashal Tootin with a really nice parallel there? Derrick Henry was out of the blaster, right? So we did get a numbered card. Or out of the mega, I meant. I was going to turn the TV on down here in the background, but I took it upstairs to when we worked outside. I wanted to at least listen to the Bills game. You're talking about Keon? You think he's a head case? I think he's immature. There's a nice Genty for the Raiders going out too. Fred Bell. I honestly just think was more naive, immature. I don't think he's a real high IQ player. I'm hoping as he went through 2 years, he feels a little bit more mature, wants to put a little bit of work in. We'll see. Because it would be really nice to have him turn out to be a second-round wide receiver. But yeah, I'm with you. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If he stays in the late rounds, I'm still going to take a chance on him. Here we go. Travis Hunter out of 275. Another good name for a numbered card. So Shuck, Derrick Henry, and Travis Hunter, 3 of our numbered cards. That's another sweet-looking card. Those colors don't look as good as the purple with the Ravens. All right, you guys throw out some sleeper picks. Who are some guys that you don't want to miss on, that you might reach for a little bit? Or just guys you don't want to miss having on your team this year? Obviously, if you draft first, most people are going Gibbs or Robinson. I get that. But I'm talking hey, I might pay a couple early, like play an early round or a couple, reach a couple picks for this guy. Bucky Irving, RJ Harvey, and there's a TJ Sanders. Talking about him a lot today. Chris, for fantasy this year, it's going to be fun for you. Your guys are going early. It's crazy. I think the Bears could do some damage this year for sure. That team's built. There's another Jackson Dart and Geno Smith. Do I double down on my Bills-Bears Super Bowl bet? I didn't realize this. The NFL started a week later this year. I heard that the other day. There's a Trevor Chen. First time a Super Bowl has ever been played on Valentine's Day. Did I hear that correctly? Jaden Daniels, Savion Williams. Kind of crazy. Guess they never played that late before, so if they went an extra week. I didn't hear the reasoning for it, though. I just heard, come on, we need something out of this one. They started a week later this year. They also this is the first time they let the teams not have to make any cuts until they make them all at once. Justin Fields. I think we're going to have a good card in this. Let's see a case hit. There's an Ashton Genty refractor rookie. Bijan. That love wins on Valentine. I like it. Is that one of the corny things that's been circulating in your Packers groups? Brock Bowers. Love wins. Caleb Williams and Kyron Williams. All right, time for another mega. We need something a little spicy out of here. I do like the Genty up there. A nice numbered Chuck. Numbered Hunter. There's other one. Oh, yeah, Derrick Henry. Got one numbered autograph, but we are actually not even halfway through. After this box, we'll only be halfway through. So, it's a nice long break. I like it. Packers dads. So, if you had to pick right now, Prayer, do the O's make the playoffs? They a dark horse. Here's another number. Hey, we got first on the run. 001 out of 125 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Cody Brotherton. 001 out of 125. That's our second numbered Mahomes today. We got one in our other break too, along with the numbered Brady. Dude, I do like, maybe it's just because it's a smaller checklist. I don't know. But good names. We're not just getting no names on our numbered cards. I love it. I'm really enjoying this product a lot. I mean, I think that'll be a pretty solid card. I know it's like back when we started, nobody understood the value, and then, bro, for the Browns, Myles Garrett electrolytes. Who got him? Brad Holsey. Let's get this in a mag. Love it. That's our second one. First one, I believe, was it Amarian Hampton? Was it Derrick Henry? Who was it? It was a running back. See if I can get it in a 35. Electrolytes Myles Garrett. Now, I haven't watched a ton of this. I don't know how frequently these come out of hobby boxes, but we've ripped a lot of retail. That's our second one. It definitely has a downtown vibe to it on the pull rate for me. But again, limited. Haven't watched a ton. It's its first year out as far as being licensed. So, but that's first thing. And the values seem to kind of hold around that too. And I think they have numbered variations of this. I'm not positive. Does anyone know that? Give me a minute. I'm getting a sticker here. That's a nice card. Yeah, I just the one thing I would rather them just not make it than get a playing game and lose. That's the dumbest thing to me. There we go. We got another Browns Jerry Jeudy behind it and a Travis Hunter. I'm going to have to get sleeves soon as well. Hold on, let me do something here. There we go. Let's see if we can get something out of the blasters too, but that's nice. Adding on the break. There's an Omar Norman lot for the Chiefs. I'm just kidding. I'd love to watch a playing game. It feels like still exciting. It's just frustrating to lose that way, to be knocked out. I think all baseball playoff series should have to be a minimum of 3 games. To play 160 whatever, 2 games, whatever it is, and then to get like a best of 3. You're on a tight schedule now. There's a nice Bo Nix. Like it with the color match there. I mean, it is crazy. We play baseball for so long, every day, so many days. And they're like, you made it, but you just get to play 1 game. Ah, there we go. A nice Genty. We're getting a couple different parallels of him. So, we had the Mega parallel and the Blaster parallel of him. Who has the Raiders? Fred. Getting some nice Genties. Dude's going to be special. All right, we're going to move. Now, that was literally, we're halfway through. We already got a case hit. We got an auto. We got numbered Chuck, numbered Mahomes, numbered Derrick Henry, numbered Travis Hunter. Part 2. And that's another, yeah. Baseball's done a lot of good things over the last few years to make the sport more watchable, more enjoyable. Like, I would have never taken my kids to a game before. Another Travis Hunter number? Nope, just a rookie. But I like it now. They've shortened the game so much by adding that pitch clock. I love the review process. You get it back if you get it right. If you don't, you lose it. You get 2. Baker Mayfield numbered out of 175. This is 24 out of 175 going out to the Tampa Bay Bucks. Carl, very nice card there. That's the 3rd. That's conductors. This is voltaic, so they are different. But we had another conductors. Or Tom Brady's was a conductor that was numbered. Yeah, it's like the play the NBA does. I don't love that either. Another Tom Brady. Like, basketball is a little bit like more understandable in a way. What they play, like, they still play a lot. They play 80-some games, right? And I'm not going to try to compare, like, physicality. They need more rest. I don't care about any of that. I'm just talking about overall game to playoff game ratio. Like, you made it. You played 162 games. Oh, you lost one. Go home. CJ Stroud and Luther Burden refractor here for the Bears. He's supposed to have a big year. Again, if my team won and got to go on to the next round, I may not feel the same way. I may be like, all right, good, we're in. Like, Kelvin Banks. All right, I need to get sleeves. 1 second. See, football makes total sense. Like, one game, yeah. The only thing argument with playoffs with football is I think home field advantage needs to be looked at. And I think the NFC North proved that best 2 years ago. I mean, it's just, there's no reason that should happen. I'm not saying it should just go by record. I know there's a lot that goes into it. There's a Gunnar helm and a Riley Leonard behind it. But there's no reason a team with that many wins should have to play another playoff team's home field with, like, far fewer wins. Just because their division sucked. That's one of my biggest complaints about football playoffs. And honestly, it hasn't affected us as Bills. Like, I'm not saying that as a fan. I'm just saying as a football watcher, viewer, fan. Marion Hampton. I think I'm going to try to sneak in a fantasy draft here soon. I don't even know who's really shifted on. I need Jamie in here to tell me what he's here, and he listens to a lot of podcasts. Seriously, all it takes is like a week and a half out of like mock drafting, and the whole thing seems to change at this part of the year. Travis Hunter. A.J. Brown. There's a nice Patrick Mahomes and a Cam Ward. This is a refractor Mahomes for the Chiefs. Nice Cam Ward base. I'm doing my best to make sure I think anything that deserves top loading, like, I know even now that I've done more shows or been to more shows, even those Mahomes do well. It's not much, but it adds up over time. I don't know how those do online. I've never really looked. But cards like that, it shows for me, just go off the shelf. Another nice Luther Burden. This one, the Blaster Parallel. Chris, is basketball your favorite sport to watch professionally, or is it football? A nice Gianti. Last pack of this blaster. We have... Here we go, Calvin Ridley. Now, that's the first name that I haven't been super excited about, but it is a very nice card. 32 out of 225. Titans, I'm sure you'll love it, Cody. It does look sharp with the colors. But say you play the NFC West and AFC West that you're the team. Yeah, I mean, I get it, and I think that's why they keep it the way they do. And it's like one of those things that I don't love, then it shouldn't happen. But I get not changing it as well because of what you just said. Like it may have hurt a team that year, but it's not the same thing. But I was watching the league again, and it's like, no, don't tell Taco to set his lineup. Like, that's our bye week. That's everybody's bye week. Like, it always comes around, right? Eventually, you're going to play the easier division. Dude, that's a nice Devin Neal out of 250. 88 out of 250 for the Saints. Another nice numbered card for Dave to go with his shuck back there. Like, yes. We play the AFC South. There's a Cam Ward. I mean, that's going to be the AFC East this year outside of the... I mean, yes, the Patriots were very good last year. They went to the Super Bowl. They could be very good again this year. I mean, I think they're going to be pretty good. But, like, everyone, all the posts I keep reading say, like, the Bills have the easiest division in the league. I'm like, we have the reigning AFC Super Bowl representation in our division. But the Jets and the Dolphins are supposed to be that bad this year. There's a nice CD. Then I think they're like, who cares? It's still the easiest one, which it's hard to argue. If you look at the odds to win a division, there's no one even close to Miami's odds. They're like 2,400 to 1 odds that they win that division. Sure, it's an awesome bet if you just want to throw away trash. Those odds are insane. Savion Williams for the Packers. Rookie, like, parallel here. If you win a division, you should get home game. Yeah, one of them had. That's right. They'll both end up with one win. They'll win at home. Nico Collins, Justin Jefferson. Who knows? The Bills love to shit the bed on at least one game every year. Every year. Last year it was the Falcons. They love to just shit the bed. So we'll see what game they decide to do that with this year. And God forbid it's not the Dolphins or the Jets. I think the Jets have a better chance of doing that to us than the Dolphins. Tyler Warren with the parallel there. Very nice, Tyler Warren. Love him this year where he's going. I hope he stays. All right, if we were playing a sport, we would be entering the fourth quarter. We've done that same routine 3 times. We have 2 more blasters and another mega. Let's see what we can do. I would like another autograph. Hell, another case hit. At least a lower numbered card. I like the cards we got and the numbers. But we need like an out of 10 or something. Or less. Thank you guys for filling this. We are giving away the final fantasy auction spot. I'm going to check tonight. Does anyone know, does Yahoo do guillotine leagues? Jaden Higgins. A lot of people high on him. I got to see if Yahoo, I think they do. If so, the next one is going to be a guillotine league. And if you've never done one of those, no better time to try it than in Blazing. Learn it with other people. It is a blast. It is extremely difficult. I think you can do them in auction style. Or, here we go. Another numbered Travis Hunter. This is going to be 214 out of 250. Jags getting some good stuff. There you go, Fred. For those of you who don't know what a guillotine is, I'm sure most of you do. A guillotine is the lowest score of you might play against each other, but the only thing that matters is that you don't have the lowest score of the week. Every week the lowest score is eliminated from the league. You're done. All their players go up to the waiver wire. You get a set amount of free agency budget. So you get fab, you get like say $200. That's going to last you all season. You can go hard and get some of those players early to make your team better, but then not have any when you really need it. It is such a strategical way to play. You can't draft guys that are going to break out. Like, you have to be very careful. You have to draft a lot of high floor guys. So there's a lot to it. But we're going to do one. I'll have to look then. My son and I are getting in our first league, and he's like, you got to come up with a Naruto team name. I'm like, do we though? Do we? But I will. We'll do it. I have to do. I never thought to do that, Chris. Look up office theme ones. Definitely got to do it. There's a Shador. That blaster was a Shaduki. Is what it was. What the heck happened? We fizzled out. Oh, I guess we got that Travis Hunter in here. I forgot. We did get that Travis Hunter. That was a good one. All right. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see. Let's get something nice here. Thompson, you still with us? Jaden Daniels. Oh, dude, they're absolutely toasting him. Rebel, and there's a Jackson Dart. At least a Dart. You know what I've grown to like about certain sets, and it's is it Mosaic that does it? No, Select. I like sets like the Select, and I know Topps does a few too, that have like the field level, premier level, all the different levels, so you get different poses and photos. I'm starting to enjoy those more because especially when you break a lot of a product, it doesn't get too repetitive. I know it stretches the product a ton, but at the same time, it's just like nice to switch it up. Ted McMillan rookie. I'm sure I passed a few of those. Who's that? Hey, did anyone see, and you don't have to say anything, just say if you saw it, at the end of Oak Street, did anyone see that yet, that dinosaur movie? We're going tomorrow with the kids. I haven't been with the kids all week. I've been working, and we're going. But I'm worried. Cohen's 8, and I'm worried. I read a little bit, and they're like, yeah, it's really scary. It's PG-13. I know he's 8, but like he watched Five Nights at... Oh, okay, I got you, Chris. He watched like 5... He wanted to go... He made us go see Five Nights at Freddy's, which is a scary... It's for kids. I think it might be PG. I don't know. It was scary, though. I'm kind of looking for advice. Do you think it's alright to take my 8-year-old to see a PG-13 terrifying movie about dinosaurs in the real world? I guess it's something like they wake up and their house is in a different place than it was, and it's like... It looks unique. I heard the visuals are insane. Make sure that they are. I'm not going to let that up to the fate of the... I got to check this out. Let me see this broad. Oh, she's a brunette too. She looks like a Jersey, like someone on Jersey Housewives. At least on these pictures. Trying to find a good one. Why is that? Oh, I know. Yes. All right. I know who it is now. I've shown my wife a few clips of her. Can't find a good photo though. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back. Just kidding. I mean, I'm going to sell myself out here. This is not a flattering picture. All right, here we go. Is this weird that I'm searching this? You guys are waiting. We have 1 mega to go. All right, here's the one. I could have just turned that. Oh, you sent me waiting? All right, hold on. All right. I know you couldn't see the whole thing, but we're going to stop looking at it, or I'm going to have to cut the break early. All right, here we go. To Paw Patrol. Oh, that's the new Paw Patrol movie? I'm going to see that on the VC box. Dude, those movies are funny. I got into them when my kids were little. Now I just watch them when they throw them on, but... Cameraman knew the assignment. They always do. Well, did you see in like track and field, like the Worldwide Track and Field Committee or whatever says, maybe it's just for European, they have new camera angles you cannot use. Jack Kaiser. They're like, they knew what they were doing. These cameramen were getting shots, dude. You're going to have fun at that movie, man. Good for you, Chris. Great granddaddy. Hutchinson out of 399. There's a Dylan Gabriel. Hutch out of 399. 102 out of 399. Going to the Lions. Richard Myler. I'd like to see something else. Give us an auto or something. Surprise us. Case hit. Malik Neighbors. I mean, it's not been a horrible break, but it was on such a roll at the beginning. A nice Christian McCaffrey. All right, last pack mojo. Good luck, y'all. And the last fantasy spot, so don't go anywhere. Team Marshall. Ollie Gordon, Caleb Williams, Shador Sanders, and Jaden Higgins. So not horrible. I'll do a quick recap here. The case hit definitely saves us one auto. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think like 8 or 9 numbered cards from the looks of it. Some good names too. So some people like the number cards are going to cover some of these spots. But bunch of sleeved up stuff. Great for PC. Here we go. Our non-hit top-loaded cards. Let me split these. I don't want these cards falling. It's a big stack of sleeved up cards. All right, I feel better about that. Jackson Dart base. Shador Sanders. This is the Protonics. Tyler Warren with the Blaster Parallel. Savion Williams, Blaster Parallel. Cam Ward base. Luther Burden. Sorry, they were Mega Parallels. Blaster Parallels, Luther Burden. Cam Ward with the Conductors. Cam Ward base. Patrick Mahomes Refractor. Luther Burden Refractor. Bo Nix with the Mega. Ashton Genty Refractor. Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart with the Conductors. Bayshell Tootin. Cam Ward Conductors. Cam Ward base. Will Howard. Tyler Shuck. Shador Sanders. Jackson Dart. And another Mahomes there. We also had 2 Giantis with the different parallels. And outside of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 numbered cards. 10 if you count the auto. And this. So really it wasn't a bad break. I mean, honestly, I would have liked to see another auto or two. Calvin Ridley out of 225. Devin Neal out of 250. Aiden Hutchinson out of 399. I'm going to throw it on Paramount upstairs. Travis Hunter out of 250. Baker Mayfield out of 175. Beautiful Patrick Mahomes here. 1 out of 125. 001 out of 125 going to the Chiefs. Travis Hunter out of 275. So we had 2 different parallels. Really cool looking cards. Derrick Henry out of 75. Tyler Shuck out of 350. We had the Shamar Stewart autograph rookie numbered out of 75. And Myles Garrett Electrolytes. Really, really sharp card. I'm going to go ahead and random up the fantasy spot. Are you ready? This is the last auction one. I think Guillotine's probably next. Dude, this is the nicest. I actually voicemailed Jason the other day. I was like, Resurgence is gorgeous. Like, it's beautiful. I want to get hobby boxes, though. I got to get on it. Green Bay Packers, Joseph Pereira, you got a spot in Yahoo Auction League. So I will get that added to the list for a send out for a date. I get more worried about the Auction League, everyone making it, because it's impossible to draft if you're not live. It just won't be good. Although they do well, okay sometimes. Much rather if I had to miss a snake draft because you can rank your guys. All right. I'm going to go check out that fight. See you guys soon. Tomorrow. Hopefully. We'll see what's going on with that movie. Go enjoy the fight. I wish I could throw it on here, but you know that video will immediately be kicked off. Bring it. I love it. I love it. I'm ready for it, Joe. All right, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.